gentlemen. Great to see you. One place I believe that the FAA reauthorization bill fell short is in providing air traffic control system reforms that I think are very desperately needed. I've been on the committee for a good while now, and it's the same conversation over and over and over again. Nothing seems to get much better. The recent occurrence of collisions, close calls, and incidents have demonstrated that we need to do something, and it's long past time. Unfortunately, meaningful reform in the last two reauthorizations did not occur. I offered an amendment that transferred the operation of air traffic control services currently provided by the FAA to a separate not-for-profit corporate entity to provide for more efficient operation and improvement of ATC. Now, the provision ultimately failed to be included, but similar proposals in the past have gained widespread support from labor and industry, and the concept has worked where other countries have employed it, most notably NAV Canada. More than 2 decades after Canada switched to a nonprofit corporate model, they have one of the most advanced air navigation systems in the world, and moreover, it costs less. U.S. air traffic control costs about 26% more on average. I don't think there's any silver bullet, but we've got to do something. More fundamentally, the status quo continues to allow our nation's safety regulator, the FAA, to oversee itself. Now, look, you don't have to be a genius to know that that's not a good plan, right? It doesn't follow ICAO recommendations, and when regulators oversee themselves, of course, there's no accountability, and there's usually widespread system failure, which is what we're seeing. It's indicated by near misses, mishaps, those type of things. That's an indicator. I still believe that the path that I offered offers the best solution to a safer, more efficient air traffic control system, but I'm open to other ideas on the topic. I'm wondering, start with you, Mr. Crowder. You have any ideas?
Thank you, Representative Perry, and thank you for your interest in advancing the ATC modernization. It's really, for those of us who have been in the industry a long time, it is frustrating to see efforts that are initiated and then are not followed through upon. And we have seen a number of programs over the time that I have been involved in airport management where the FAA has started off with the greatest of intentions in order to try to make changes to technology and for a variety of different reasons, either being subject to the funding cycle as well as procurement-related challenges of not really been able to ever really finish one of those programs. And so for us, I think it's looking at what is the best vehicle to allow them to get the right technology and procure it and roll it out with a sense of urgency within a time frame that will actually make a difference.
And certainly the model that we're currently using isn't getting us there, right? We've been at this for decades now.
I think
decades.
I think, sir, that that there may be different opinions about what to do, but I think everyone is going to agree with that.
Mr. Lenguth,
yeah, maybe
minute I have left.
Yes, sir. Maybe you kind of think about what airports are doing across the country. They're looking at P3s, public-private partnerships. New York has done a lot of P3s for developing their terminals. So privatization, maybe there is something there that we should look further. I do think the investment in the infrastructure is going to be important. I will tell you at RDU, right now during the summer, we take portable air conditioning units over to the tower just to keep them to a point where their workers can actually stay in the building. That's how bad it is across the country. So it's not just operating the system, but making the capital investment, and how are we going to collect the fees to pay for that critical infrastructure, I think is an important discussion point.
Well, I got in the 20 seconds remaining for construction and well, generally for construction and maintenance and upgrades, the NEPA process that the FAA follows. Would you comment on efficiencies or lack of efficiencies in that regard?
Since I've got about 8 seconds left, it took us literally 7 years to go through the environmental process for a runway. That's the efficiency you see right now.
I think we get it. Thank you. I yield.